Hi, this is Lady Shay and Iowa Mom, and I found a whole chicken on sale. What to do? Oh, I know. First thing, you need a sharp knife. That works. I always start with the cutting right here where we have the thigh and the leg connecting to the body, and then I just keep moving it. And then see how that little bone popped out there. Now we're going to cut between that. And always cut away from your hand. A lot of people kind of like to have either the drumstick or the thigh. So I feel in here where that joint is. I'm going to put the knife right into that little groove. And if it doesn't cut easy, it means you're probably hitting a bone. But I've got between the joint there. We're going to do the other side. Twist it, and out pops the bone. And I'm not carving toward my hand, I'm carving underneath here. And you might get to the point where you don't even need to feel that, you kind of know where it is. Now we're going to get the wings. And again, we just feel where that joint is. Okay, right in there. And you can start cutting. And as you cut, you can kind of feel if you hit something hard, you need to make an adjustment. I always twist this together like that, and that way when it's cooking, this little end of the wing here is not going to be poking up, but it becomes one unit. Now you can see where the breast is and where the back is. I turn it between the two, and you can kind of see where this rib cage is. And again, I'm going to cut away from my hand. I'm not going to cut toward my hand. I'm just poking at it like that. The backbone and the breastbone. Flip the other side. Get that. And then again, we don't want to have a bunch of little chunky pieces sticking out like that. So you can just come in there with your knife and here's the back and the breast. Open it goes. And then look how easy that is. Then you've got that little spot. See where that rib cage? I'm going right to the base of the rib cage. Getting to that. Now let's see if I can break that. And it's not breaking. So we'll just go like this. And we're hitting bone. But once I get that started, it will break a little easier. When we turn it over, breastbone has a ridge right in here. I just kind of pull that skin a little tighter, and then I'm going right on one side of that ridge. I'm not going straight on the ridge necessarily, I'm just kind of going alongside it. See, this is a breastbone here, and we're going alongside that breastbone to carve the breast. And before I turn that over, I'm going to do the other side as well. Always be careful with the knife. And of course the old joke that you don't cut yourself with a sharp knife. Well, yes you can. Okay, now this bone right here is good for soup. And whenever I cut up a chicken, I always make soup, as well as the chicken. And so this hunk of bone that has some of these little bits of meat and skin and all of that on it has nutrients and flavor. Now I've got these two breast pieces here and a great big hunk of skin. You can actually pull that skin off. And remember, when we're done cutting this up, we're going to thoroughly wash it. And when you feel it, once it's washed, it should be slick as can be. It should not have the stickiness that this meat has right now. But what we can do with this part right here is we can divide some things out. Like this piece right here, naturally is a little piece that comes apart. So I just go with it. Let that be that way. Then I can decide if I want a bigger piece or smaller pieces. I'm going to go ahead and cut in thirds. And so actually out of that one breast, I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of nice meat that we can bread, and it makes it really good. Okay, now I've got, looks like I've got some residue of something there, some cartilage and a little bit of bone, so we want to get rid of that. I've got, there's a little cartilage that we want to get rid of. I'm going to cut it in thirds. Okay, now we're going to wash our cut up chicken, and I always start with a clean sink. I use some disinfectant on that, wash it out, good quick swipe, and then a quick rinse. And that includes your drain catcher. You always want to rinse with cold water. If you use hot water, it starts to spoil. And I can just dump that right into the sink now. Kind of that stickiness that we're getting rid of first. See how the sink is starting to kind of fill up a little bit, and it has kind of a yellowy color to it. Well, that tells you this really needs to be washed. The water should run clear. Okay, and once you get your chicken washed, if it's thoroughly washed, it's going to taste a lot better. Now, also important is when you're done, you need to make sure and disinfect your sink. Okay, now that we've got the chicken all cut up, we need to do something with it. So, how about check out an Iowa Mom fries chicken. Another idea is to watch an Iowa Mom makes chicken soup. I am hungry for chicken soup right now. I think I'll make some. This is Lena Shea, an Iowa Mom. Thanks for watching.